ugly fucking old dude knocking at your door.
I would be like assault. Like,
yeah, like call the police. Yeah.
You know what? Let's talk about serial killers for a minute. Are they getting a little bit too sexy?
yeah, they are.
I also played a delivery woman. I was working at a pizza store. I also played a nurse in another movie that I was in.
And then a schoolgirl.
so many
Yeah, exactly. I had so many roles.
I had a boss that really wanted to
I need to be
punish
punished.
me.
Yeah.
This episode of the Cat and Mark Show is brought to you by Raven Management. If you are in the adult industry, Raven Management specializes in adult industry tax and mortgage broking and other financial services specifically for the adult industry. If you're not in the adult industry and you're listening to this, they also provide financial and accounting services to all industries. Definitely hit up Raven Management if you're looking to swap accountants. And if you do currently have an accountant, you should be asking if they are a chartered accountant. And if they're not, you should potentially reconsider the accountant that you're working with. As a former chartered accountant myself, I cannot stress to you how important it is to make sure that your financial provider is a chartered accountant.
Yeah, hey, fuck. Cheat on your accountant, okay? Listen, just message and be like, hey, look, I don't think things are working out. I don't know. I just don't feel like I'm satisfied anymore. Yeah, fuck it. Go to Raven. They just did my tax, okay? I got $4 billion back, okay? Maybe not much, but they got me a lot of money back. It's amazing. So yeah,
Fact
go
checked.
check them out. Yep. Check them out. Do you have an accountant?
I do not have an accountant.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay.
Money to even
I'm
have
going
an
to be
accountant.
sending you to my accountant after this. Raven
have an
does both
accountant.
of mine and Mark's taxes. Very good job. I love that he will literally be on my stories and be like, make sure you get the receipt for that. Make sure you get the receipt for that. Oh, you're out to dinner with this
literally
person?
don't
Oh,
get
make sure
any.
you get that receipt. That's tax deductible.
Yeah, straight up.
No, I don't even get receipts at all. Like never.
All right, listen, we're going to hook you up, okay? This is a crisis.
Hook me up.
All right,
Hook
we
me up.
got you. We got you. Yeah, fun times.
You should be
Guys,
all about the receipts soon because you are starting a new business.
Yes, I am. I'm going to be, well, actually, I have been a waitress for the last 10 years. If no one knew that here.
Okay.
I actually didn't know that. No,
Drop.
I didn't know that until
didn't?
last weekend.
Um,
I just thought you were just like hot Instagram girl.
No.
That was your job title. When people, what does Krystal do? Hot
Instagram
Instagram girl
Yeah.
is her job.
No,
what she
I don't
does.
think you'd get paid for just being.
Well, I thought you did. I
isn't
thought
how
you
it
just
works.
made it. I just thought that you just made it work
Oh
like that.
no! Unfortunately, I gotta get my tits out for money. But
You say it
now-
like it's a chore. Like, my tits
I
are out
know,
right now
I know.
for free.
I'm so used to having them out. Honestly, like wearing clothes and wearing a bra and stuff is very not.
Yeah, you
Like
don't-
it feels very constrictive.
Crystal and I actually did a photo shoot this morning. And we were like, oh, so laundry. And they were like, oh, no, dresses actually would be nice. And we looked at
We're
each
like,
other and we're like, what? Clothes?
Why?
Clothes?
You guys.
You want,
Didn't
to,
even know.
you want me to cover this up?
This
And
is
we
the
were
money maker.
And we were like walked on there and we were like in clothes, like, where do I put my hands? Like, I don't. Where do I,
Yeah, I
where,
had no
where do
idea.
I face? What do I do with my
Looked
face?
so stiff. Like
I know he was even like, just more this way and more that. And usually you're so like, so I've shot with Krystal when she's been wearing nothing, and she's a natural. Like,
Yeah.
and take her clothes off and she's in her element. And
know how
today
to
you were like a little
move.
Bambi in headlights, and it was so funny. Like,
I
seeing,
didn't know where to put, like, especially my hands. Usually, like, you kind of close up your tits or like, and pull on something or anything. But no, I had clothes on. I had to be like very.
You guys sound
very
like
demure.
I was about to say demure again.
So
Very
we told
demure.
Mark a new word this morning, which apparently Mark hasn't seen. Is it like it's a song? Is it a song?
No, a girl.
Very demure, very mindful.
Very mindful. No, a
Is that
girl
from
on
a song?
TikTok. I know a girl on TikTok.
I
said
just
it.
saw it. I just saw it as like a trending sound, and it was like, "This is how you should do your makeup for
Yes,
work."
that's where I got. Yeah, that's where I got it from.
Anyway, so Mark, and then we said it to Mark, and Mark's like, "Is that French?"
you guys have been saying this word like it is just a part of everyone's vocabulary
It
conversation.
is.
And you're like, what's wrong with you? How have you not heard? Then now I find out it's off TikTok. Okay, I don't watch TikTok, all right?
Oh, we'll
These
get onto
guys.
it.
Showing your
Right.
age,
Getting shamed here for not watching TikTok.
age
Jesus.
shamed,
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, this is,
age shamed.
this is fucked up.
We're being ageist on this show,
I know.
are we?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so
Disgusting.
tell us about that. No, we're just
Oh,
gonna-
yeah,
So tell us about this business. So now you're managing.
Yes, I'm going to be managing the
waitresses?
waitresses now. So I'm going to be booking the jobs, and handling the funds, all that kind of stuff. Actually getting the work and getting the clientele, and And yeah, so I'm excited about like that transition to the more business side.
What do you actually? I've never done a waitress job.
You
It's not.
haven't?
No, I know.
There's-
And I actually
yeah.
get asked to do them by my clients all the time. They're like, "Hey,
Oh,
do you do
really?
waitress?" Yeah, because a lot
okay.
of my clients have like yachts and things, and they like entertain.
But you
Oh,
don't.
there we go. Here's my first client. Yes.
I have lots of clients that have yachts and they schmooze all their business partners and they
Yes,
ask me all the
that's
time
it.
and they're like, "Hey, do you do this?" And I'm like, "No, I don't." I mean, I was like, "Hey, I can be your girlfriend, but you got to pay my hourly." You know?
Yeah, you would do the social rates, hey.
Oh, yeah. But it's still more, my social rates I think would be still more than topless waitressing
Oh
rates.
yeah, I think it would be.
But no, I've never. So I don't. What do you even do? Are you
You-
actually topless?
Yeah, you're topless. You're
Isn't that
topless.
awkward? I've always think like,
No.
is that just walking around with my titties out just on this boat with like?
I don't know. I think maybe it would have been like when you first started
Yeah.
or whatever, but now it's like second nature to me.
Well, we've just established that you
They've
don't
been
like
out
wearing
so
clothes.
much. Like,
Okay, does it not? This is what I always say. Does it not get fucking cold?
yes, in winter.
Yeah.
Yeah, in winter, very
How,
very cold.
how do you do it when you go to bed at like 7 o'clock?
I know. I go to bed at 9, and that's why I'm changing because I honestly cannot stay up late anymore. Like I can't hang.
So Krystal and I actually went to Bali together for 10 days for a photo shoot,
Yes.
and Krystal and I bonded because we were the grandmas that were like,
We had a movie
"Where's our
night."
food? Where's our bed?
hang on,
Why
excuse
are we
me,
still out?
excuse
It's
me.
10 o'clock."
Excuse me, okay? Fuck both of you, all right? A second ago, I didn't know some French word that you just introduced to me, and you guys are going to bed at fucking 9 o'clock. You call me old. Jesus Christ.
More uncool
We're just
than
demure.
old.
My
Not
grandmother
old.
stays up later than 9 p.m. Jeez. Okay, so
I-
you go to a topless waitressing job, I guess
Yeah.
you'd call it, right? Yeah, explain it to us. What does that involve? You rock up and
It kind
what
of
happens
depends.
next?
Some guys are really like partying kind of guys. So it depends. Like if it's a guy's night, then yeah, there'll be like drugs, alcohol, all that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
But then there are some that you actually do have to work. Like
And what does that
like
even
work,
mean?
You have to like make the drinks.
Oh my God.
mingle.
Do you have to get
hand
like a
out-
bartender license thingy?
No,
Oh,
if you work in a, I think
Just
if you-
wing it.
Yeah. If
So
you
when they're
work
like, "Give me an
into a
espresso
club-
martini," you're just like,
I have no idea. Oh my God. No, you'll get literally like the worst kind of drinks. Like just a vodka and soda is enough to
So, hang
throw
on,
me
hang
into
on.
a spiral.
So I'm picturing, right? I'm picturing this. So you rock up in like lingerie or you just like
No, we rock up clothed.
clothes? Okay. So,
She's just in the Uber
then-
with no clothes on.
well, no, I meant like you have a coat over the top and clothes over the top. Okay. But you rock up, all right, you get changed into lingerie or like
Lingerie,
topless,
yes.
right?
Yeah.
And then, so you're like hot shit at the party. And then next minute they're like, actually, can you do some work?
Yes,
like, can you
yeah.
please clean the floor? Can you please move?
Okay, we're out of toilet paper.
Absolutely not. No. There are some guys that will kind of be like, oh, because they're paying you.
Service.
Yeah. Oh, get me a drink. And then you're just like,
No.
absolutely not. But then there are some that will just be like, oh, come sit down. Don't do anything. Don't do anything. And they will make you the drink.
Ah.
Yeah.
And so what?
The real men do
And so
that.
the
what's-
real man.
Yeah.
So what? Most of the times you're going, what does your night actually look like? Are you mostly just sitting down there and chatting to the guys?
Yeah.
Or what is? Yeah.
It's very hard labor. But yeah, it does take a lot of social battery, which as anyone would know that has met me, I don't have much of.
Yeah.
So for me, being somewhere for like a few hours, it kind of runs quite hard for me, which is why I'm wanting to stop. So
I
and go to the
actually-
more managing side.
I actually read a little article thing that you did in. It was one of your Playboy articles.
Did
or
I do an
something.
article?
There was. I did find a little
Oh
article.
my
thing.
God.
And
Oh, wow.
I think one of the questions was like something about like, do you date or something like that? And
Oh,
your
no.
response was like, if a guy finds me at home on my couch, then yeah, sure.
Oh my God, I didn't even know I did an article.
Let's go.
And I was like, I love that. I
And
was-
nothing has changed.
Yeah.
You will still find me on my couch.
Yeah.
And that's probably why I've been single from probably the article. Like, 'cause no one's coming to my couch.
Yeah, but no one has broken into
By the
my
way,
house
this is
and forced me to be their girlfriend.
I
this
feel
is
like
not
that's
an
the only way.
invitation. Okay.
No, this is not an invitation. No
This
invitation.
guy's knocking on your door, being like, "Yo, you said."
I feel like they'd come
But
to your
would
couch.
that be a little bit sweet if they're like, oh, but I heard
No.
on your podcast that you
No.
wanted someone to come and rescue you from your couch. It
depends on how hot
and
they
they just
are.
break in with that little balaclava. That could be kind of sweet.
kind of sexy. But
Yeah, I know. I think so.
This is the funny thing about girls, right? The only thing that changes the behavior from super creepy and weird to so hot is literally how good looking the guy is, right? If this was like
so accurate.
if this was a super hot, good looking guy, you'd be like, that was so romantic the way that. But if this is some like
Short,
butt ugly
yeah.
fucking old dude knocking at your door,
I would be like assault. Like,
yeah, you'd be like, call the police. Yeah, so funny.
Yeah, he
that's
takes the
bad.
balaclava off, and you're like, oh, actually,
Oh,
hello.
Oh, hello.
Put it back on.
Yeah, put it on me. Damn. All right.
Not bad.
So what do you like the jobs? Is it work for you? Is it fun? Is there a mix sometimes?
No, it is definitely a lot of fun. And it gets me like out of the house and going.
Gets you off the couch.
Sound like a recluse, but
Have you ever dated anyone from one of these jobs?
No.
I feel like you'd meet
No.
some hotties.
You do meet some hotties, but it's kind of like they hire you when they can definitely get other girls, the girls that they know, but when they hire you, it's that discretion that you don't need to continue talking to after. Yeah. So then they can go back to their lives,
Have
their
you ever
wives
like,
and stuff.
hasn't anyone been like, no, I want to keep talking
Of
to you?
course.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
of course. And you're just like, no, you can book me or like whatever, that kind of thing.
Is that because you have a very clear barrier there that like, okay, I'm at work and this is my work thing?
Yeah,
Or-
I'm very like more outgoing and stuff at the job. Obviously, that's what I'm getting like paid to do.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I get in my car, I'm like,
Ugh.
oh, Lord,
Yeah.
because the social like batteries just run out completely, and I'm just drained, go back to bed.
Because that probably is the most draining thing, is to be in a conversation with someone that you're not particularly enjoying. But not only,
yeah.
but not only just being in it, but then pretending you're really enjoying it.
Yeah,
And then this
Like,
guy's
that's
so
the hard
hot
part.
and fantastic, and he's like so smart
Yeah.
and interesting.
Because you're obviously being like a little bit flirtatious or
Of
friendly,
course.
right?
Yeah, you have to be.
It's feeding into his, as you said, like the cockiness, and it just probably makes the conversation worse.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's so
well, you can't. You
wow.
have to kind of have that
He's so big
personality.
and strong.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh my
I can't do
goodness.
anything for
Oh
you.
my God,
That
tell
kind
me
of
more.
thing.
That sounds
Yeah.
so difficult.
Wow. You guys are pros.
It's taxing, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
but I do. That's why I'm like wanting the more younger girls to kind of take the lead there, because I started at a strip club when I was like 18.
Had lots more energy. I
Yeah, I
bet.
had a lot more energy. Could party for like days and days and days. And then now I'm like, it's like 10 years,
Yeah.
over 10 years.
Mm.
No one needs to know exactly how many years over 10. But it has been
10.1
over
years.
10 years. And it's kind of like wind down time now.
Yeah.
No one wants like an old bitch at their fucking party.
damn.
Like-
You know what's funny is that I used to be a big party girl back in the day as well.
Yeah.
Up until I was about 25, and then from 25 onwards, it kind of like went a bit downhill. And I just got over it. It's not even like I was like, oh hey, I'm old now, I should probably stop. I just like grew out of it, sort of thing. And you know what's funny is that when I was young and like big into my party days, I genuinely thought that I was going to be partying until the day I die. I was like, I can't ever see myself not loving this.
True.
It's funny how life just
Yeah,
like creeps
your
up on
body
you.
stops
And it's
loving
like,
it.
yeah,
Your
your body's
liver's
just like,
like-
actually not for me.
Yeah. I feel
Well,
like
Mark would have no idea about that because
Well,
you're
listen,
still,
I've slowed down.
No,
Like,
you haven't.
I have. Fuck off. I used to go out every night. Now, not every night. You know,
Every
I've slowed
second
down.
night,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
He's
No,
grown
I've
up
slowed
now.
down.
It's just 4 days a week now.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a big decrease. All right.
that's a
Damn.
lot that I can't do. I just can't do it anymore.
No.
I take like 2, 3, 4 days to recover now.
Do you ever? So I have some clients. Okay, I'm curious if you've ever been hired for this. I have some clients who will go to a club and they'll hire like party girls or topless waitressing kind of girls to come along with them and hang out with them. So they've got someone to be with at the club, but also so when other girls look over, they're like, "Oh, this guy must be popular. He's got like a bunch of girls around him."
Oh, okay.
Have you ever been hired for that reason? Or
I've
for
been
going out
hired to go
club?
to like a club and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Obviously clothed, but
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, of course. Walk up in your lingerie.
No,
yeah,
I thought it
typical.
was just because they like didn't have anyone to go with, but I didn't know it
Maybe.
was so they looked more. I know that one did say they get into the club a lot easier when they have women with them.
True. Yep.
Rather than just having a bunch of men that go together. Like they don't really get in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happens? Okay, you're at the club. What happens if like another guy comes up and approaches you, or there's like a bunch of girls that are like partying, have a good time, come speak to you? Are you like, fuck, I want to go like party over there? I'm kind of stuck here.
I was thinking I want to go home. Be on my couch.
Okay, true.
Like,
yeah.
I want to have my doggies. No, I think sometimes, like, obviously, if they're different ages and stuff like that, and you see the people that are your age, you're like, oh, I kind of want to hang with them. But at the end of the day, you're getting paid to do something that other people are doing for free. So like you kind of just do your job.
Yeah, it is a job. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been paid to go, I think I've had clients take me out to like bars.
Yep.
Don't know if that's the same thing. It's not to pick up other girls though.
Yeah, because I think that's more rare. But I had some
Yeah.
students that do that. They'll like, because there's a big thing where students will have like a bunch of female friends go out with them, and it's like, of course, like other girls that look over, it's like, oh, this guy must be cool, right? There's something, he's got someone going here. But then some rich guys are like, fuck making friends. I'm just let's just hire a bunch of girls to do the same thing.
So much easier.
Yeah, but I'm curious what it was like on the other end of the spectrum, where it's like the girl in that experience. But yeah,
Well, a lot of times they do like it though, because like they can tell the girl what to do. Like, you know how girls now are just like, no, we're not doing that. But obviously we're getting paid to do it. And we're going to do it. Yeah, we're going to. So I think that's like another why that they like it.
Yeah.
So
no, fair.
yeah.
All right, but now you're getting into the business side of things.
Yes,
All right,
business
tell us more
side.
about that.
It's actually been a bit of a pain in the ass, because a lot of the people that have messaged me aren't actually like interested, like, and actually serious about it. Because like at the end, you know, I'll kind of go through everything with them, and then I'll ask for the deposit, and then they're like, go MIA, like you never hear from me again. I'm like,
Oh yes, I deal with that too.
oh my God. Like
Yeah.
you just wasted that whole time, and you wasted your time too. I didn't know, like, understand what they got out of it. Like,
You know what's funny is that men love wasting their own time.
I know. Why? Like, it's literally.
You do. I don't understand this. So escorts, like there's so many escorts, and every single escort will tell you that they get time wasters every single day.
Yeah.
And it's like there are literally guys out there that just sit around on their phones and they got nothing better to do than to just message a bunch of escorts,
and
making
then-
fake bookings.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I
Yeah, the
know.
fake bookings already, like I've had, I think 3.
Hang on,
I'm
I'm so
like-
confused. What? I'm trying to picture, like, who does this?
I wish we knew.
I literally don't know.
That's the thing
I
is,
don't
well,
know.
we'd never know because they never see us.
I mean,
they're
do you-
fantasy
What are you doing?
bookers. Yeah.
Do you think this is like 16-year-olds sitting at home, like playing PlayStation, being like, hey, bro, let's do this? Or do you think this is like a 30-year-old man?
I think
sitting
it's
at home,
30-year-old
like,
men
Oh, really? So
together,
I've always
hanging out.
thought, whenever we get the fake, I've always thought it's like, oh, this must be like teenagers, like having a bit of fun. That's
Yeah.
what I thought. But like, I mean, it could be just like basement dwellers.
Yeah, I think it would. Like, I think they would see it online, and then they would tell their friend, haha, like, look at this. Message her for a laugh, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you think it's a laugh, or do you think it's like some resentment? Like they were out on a date, some girl rejected it, and he's like, oh, I'm going to take this
Take it
out
out
on
on
any
this.
woman I can. Right?
I'm going to waste everyone's
Watch me
time.
do this fake booking. Oh, it's the universe coming back
Or
with
like
a
maybe
vengeance.
people that follow us on the socials and are like, fuck this
I think
girl.
that is,
So
yeah.
Yeah,
from
that
what I've
too.
heard,
Yeah.
I don't know if this is true, but like I've had girls tell me that like other workers will make fake bookings to suss out.
Oh my
To suss out
Yeah,
like
the
okay,
pricing
or
and-
even just how does another girl like conduct their business?
Yeah.
How are they
Yes.
charging?
Oh my
what
God.
extras are they doing?
Oh,
So,
fuck. I've done this before,
yeah,
actually.
so-
Yeah.
You've done it, dude.
Yeah,
oh
I
my
have.
So
God.
definitely
not
some
with-
of them are definitely fantasy bookers, but
Wow.
I think a
Yeah.
lot of them are girls being like, okay, if I ask XYZ, what's she going to say? What is she going to
Yes.
do? Can I coerce her into doing like
The wrong thing?
Yeah, like can I say, oh, like, hey, how much extra can I pay you to do XYZ that like you wouldn't normally do?
Wow, that
True.
actually makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Yeah, now that I
Bitches.
realize it, I've like bought courses and like signed up for stuff just to see like the email process and everything like that. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm one of those
actually,
guys.
Yeah, you're one of the ones.
it's me.
I know.
Actually,
All right.
Tips now. That was probably, oh,
I know,
hey,
now I'm going to
actually,
start messaging
hello.
everyone else. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
excuse me. Yeah.
Everyone's wasting my time. I'll
Yeah.
waste yours.
So how did you get into the business side of things? Did you have like a mentor here? Did you do your own research? How?
Just because I've been around for such a long time, I just thought there's no other. I can't just leave the industry. When you
It's
put so
hard to
much
leave the
into
industry,
it,
isn't it?
yeah, you put so much into it, and you make so many friends, and you make, you know, pretty much like your whole life almost revolves around it. To just leave
Yeah.
is very hard. So like, I just think you don't just leave a job after 10 years. You kind of want to just go
Work your
up
way
that
up,
further. Yeah. And I felt like, fuck, might as well. Like, I'm not doing
Yeah.
anything else right now. Like, I might as well.
Yeah, I
Keep
mean,
going, yeah.
make the most of it. Have you ever delved into anything else? Have you had other jobs outside of the industry, or is this
Outside,
like
yeah, I do cosmetic tattooing as well.
Cosmetic
Oh,
tattoo.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I
That's
get
like,
my eyebrows tattooed.
I was going to say, is it like eyebrows and
Yeah.
shit?
Yeah, eyebrows, lips, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
I was a medical receptionist for over 8 years too.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
random.
I
Okay.
tried to become a nurse and I literally failed twice because I
Look,
couldn't get the
Mark was a
maths.
nurse.
I used to be a nurse.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh, smarter than me. I wasn't allowed in.
What type of nursing were you doing? It's
I just
Ian?
I tried for a diploma straight away.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
And my sister always laughs at me. She's like, "Who just tries to walk into a diploma off the street?" I'm like, "I don't know. I had hope that they'll go, yeah, I can see something in you," and then no, they didn't.
See something.
Yeah, well, I like her charisma.
Yeah,
Here you go.
I always feel like I can pretty much do anything, but even I've proven time and time again I can't. But I keep trying. I have that optimism, like, yeah, I can literally do anything.
This is
Can't
like
do nothing.
reverse motivation. It's like, hey guys, put your mind to anything and you will fail. Right?
I would be
just
the
stick to what you're good at.
perfect person for that because like that is my life.
That's
But
so
I
good.
still have hope.
Yeah. Let's go.
Oh my god, that is so
All
funny.
right, so receptionist, tried and failed nursing.
yeah, so failed this, so just failed.
And, I did also like what's it called? Like modeling and stuff. When
Yeah,
it was
yeah, cool.
Well,
relevant.
that you did
Yeah.
well in because
Yes.
I did find some sneaky Playboy article or something.
Yeah.
From
Okay.
And then I also did she's very, very random, Neighbours. So
What? What?
it was literally like the 2 lines. And I traveled to Melbourne to do Neighbours
for 2 lines.
for 2
No,
lines.
I would.
Yeah. I
Where-
was so excited.
Where with a star? I didn't know
I
that.
know.
TV star.
I'm nervous now.
TV
Okay.
star. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
actually on the actual TV.
We're gonna have to get her autograph
Nice to meet
after.
you. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you
Damn.
see yourself on the TV?
I seen it.
Ah,
Yes.
Was it weird watching yourself?
Yeah, it was. It was weird because like I had like an out of body experience because I can't act for shit. So
Wait. What were the lines?
the lines were talking to the girl, talking her out of getting breast implants.
So were you a nurse or something?
I was the receptionist.
You should be good at this.
Real life.
Did
yeah.
they find you? Did they
Alright.
walk into a medical reception place and go, "Oh, this girl would be perfect"?
No, I think I had a friend that was in the industry and he goes, they're looking for someone that looks like done up and stuff to work at a plastic surgeon's office. And I was like, yeah, fuck, I can do it.
Okay.
And then
Hang on. So what was the scene? So a lady comes in. She's like, I want to get my titties done.
And you said,
and what did you
"Absolutely
say?
not."
yes, and then I seen her her boyfriend walk in and I was like, oh, and then he said, you can't get this done. So I went over and talked to her and I was like, you got to think about this. Like, you know, oh my God.
The acting's good.
Thank you.
I like the dramatization.
Yes,
you can
you
never
can.
do this. What is? Oh
And
my
I'm sitting there
goodness.
with like a full face of like Botox and like implants, everything, and I had to be the one saying, you don't do this. Like,
Did you give a reason? Was there another line why
I
you
literally
shouldn't do it?
cannot
or-
remember it.
Oh, okay,
I
fair.
don't even know where to find the episode either. Like,
Yo,
It
if you
would've been
find it, send it to us.
I
That'd be
will.
hilarious. Yeah.
I have a picture of it. That's all I have. And then I don't know what happened after that.
Did you after that? Were you like acting career? This is the next thing that I think I'm going to be good at, but I'm going to fail at. Is that?
Well, she
that what
obviously did
happened?
fail at
I
it.
did fail because I don't know why. Like, I even tried like a little horror movie.
What?
Yeah. If I watch it back today,
It's
I'm
like, actually, I've just been in a big Hollywood
yeah.
production. No biggie.
We know Will Smith and all that kind of stuff. No.
It's not a big deal.
No, it was like a lower budget one. Just like starting out, that kind of thing. So I did that. 'cause I
And
always
you were
wanted-
in that?
Yeah.
You
I
were in
wanted
a horror movie?
Yes, I wanted to do the horror.
Is it on Netflix or anything?
No, it was on, I can't remember. It was on like some dodgy site.
Oh, okay.
I think it was called the
Was
Blair
it called
Witches
like Big
Project.
this-
Cocks?
I was about to say, is this just a
Big-
porno? This doesn't count as acting.
Big Cock Wolverine or some shit.
She's like, I also played a delivery woman. I was working at a pizza store. I also played a nurse in another movie that I was in.
And then a
had
schoolgirl.
so many
or
Yeah,
lives.
exactly.
something
I had
else.
so many
I had a
roles.
boss that really
Yeah.
just wanted to like
I needed to be
punish
punished.
me.
Yeah, that was.
Are
we talking those
every
kind of
single life
movies?
in ever? Like, there's a life I've had it, and I've tried it, and so far, so I'm on to my next thing now. That's why.
Alrighty, so big Hollywood star.
Yes. You're welcome, guys.
Yeah.
What was your scene in the horror movie? What did you have to do here?
I had to play like the dumb girl.
Oh, okay.
Standard, yeah. And I think one of my lines was like, I just want to take selfies or something like that. Oh my God. It was so lame. And then I had to run through the forest.
And then you got killed?
I can't remember. I probably did get killed. Yeah.
I feel like you would have been the first one to get killed. I feel like there's
There's always
always
that one character in the movie that dies
And
immediately.
then the
in the
annoying
home
one
room.
at the side, and you're like, oh yes, thank God.
Yeah, exactly. She's coming up with like French words. She's taking selfies. Like, let's
I didn't come up with the French words. This was Gen Z over here.
first to die. Yeah. All right, cool.
But yeah, so on to our next thing now. And then I can't even remember. There's so many other things I've done and they've just kind of gone through the wayside because I can't remember them anymore.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, it sounds like you've found what you're good at and what you've stuck to. So
Yeah, well, I hope so. So
Yeah.
I had like a break for like quite a while. Tried the white picket fence life.
Yep.
And then I was like, okay, so
But
boy.
yeah, you were
What
telling me
inspired that?
before
What
that,
happened?
you want to like move to the country. Well, I mean, well, actually,
Yes.
you do kind of live in the
I
country.
live in the
To
country
the
now.
boyfriends that are going to try to like find her on the couch later, and
It's
so
going to be really hard to find.
it's actually it's very far away actually.
They're like too far. No, I want to move. I would love to be able to move all the way out to the country, have a bunch of animals, farm animals, little baby cows, baby sheep.
that's awesome.
And I feel like that's something like you could do. I feel like you could do a
100%
little
I could
country
do
life.
that.
You could
Yeah.
do it.
I would love to own a pet cow. Okay.
Oh, right?
Yo,
What?
yeah, straight up. I
Is
don't
it,
listen.
why
I don't
is this
watch.
the first that I'm hearing of this?
Yo, I saw this thing. It's not TikTok, okay, but on Instagram Shorts, whatever it is. There was like this
Like a
fluffy-
grown up Instagram.
Highland
Instagram reels like a
cow?
grown up.
One of those fluffy
The
little.
Highland cows.
And
Oh
they
my
were
God.
Oh,
the
is that the
cutest
baby cow?
thing.
They're this
Nah,
big fluffy. I
The
think
big
they're-
fluffy cows. We
I
need to
don't-
show
well,
you.
can someone
Oh
show
my
me?
God.
Let me pull this
Someone
up.
pull
Yes.
this up.
And I
They're
was
so
like,
cute.
these are the cute. I'd also like a pig. Pigs are cool.
Yeah,
A
I would love a
teacup
pig.
pig.
Pigs
Isn't
are cool.
it? Who has the tea? Isn't there something from like How I Met Your Mother where they have the teacup pig?
Never seen it,
no
but maybe.
idea.
You've
Yeah.
never seen How I Met Your Mother?
No, I've
I haven't seen that
episodes,
either.
I'm like, what?
No.
but- yeah.
Guys,
I like
come
horror.
on.
Anything horror, that's me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't watch
Oh,
like
actually, yeah,
normal.
you do. I remember. So, that's
That's so cute, no?
So, Krystal and I
Interesting.
went to
And
like a
bees, I'm
little
getting some
collab.
bees.
We did a little collab day thing, and me and like the other girl. So we got a little house on the water. You know, take pretty photos and things. And me and the other girls walk in, and you had like what was it like Wolf Creek or something? Like,
Oh, you would do the content day.
yeah. And we were us and the girls walking. We're like, oh my god, yes, God. Oh my god, we're so excited. We look on the TV. We're like, it's like
Yeah,
someone
I
getting
think it was
decapitated.
Texas
And you're like,
Chainsaw.
oh yeah, sorry guys. It's just like it's just
little
really
background
calming. It's really
noise.
calming.
Okay, I'm just
It's like
gonna.
really calming background
Yeah,
noise.
it's background
and it was like
noise.
people screaming, getting like decapitated and
Yeah,
stuff.
I love it. It calms me down.
Yeah, I know.
Honestly,
And
it
then
calms
like
me down.
we were just like, you're just like, oh yes, I made chocolate strawberries, guys. And it's like, yeah, it's like someone getting literally disemboweled on the TV. They're going, what is happening?
Listen,
do.
I know girls like you, okay? I'm just a warning to all the guys that are going to go to your couch, okay? You're crazy. You have to be. Every single girl I've ever met that is like into horror and shit,
Yeah.
they're crazy.
What? Yeah,
Yeah.
we do love. So you know, it's
I
a
am
thing.
crazy.
Like
Okay, true.
girls love true crime and guys
Yep.
don't. Why is
Yeah.
that?
Because you guys are fucking crazy, okay?
No, but that's not why. I mean,
I
we are
know.
crazy, but I don't
Yeah,
think that that's
for sure.
why.
Nah, I think there's an element, okay?
Is it because of the rape fantasy?
Yeah, it's
thing?
gotta be. Straight. There's an element that's like sexy for girls where it's like, oh, this is like exciting, adventurous. And this guy, like, wow, you must have been so clever to do all that. There's something about that where a guy is just
no.
like, I don't know.
You know what? Let's talk about serial killers for a minute.
Oh.
Are they getting a little bit too sexy?
yeah, they are
Have
getting
you
too
guys
sexy.
watched Monsters with the two really sexy twins?
I haven't, but I've seen
And
the
I was
thing.
watching them. I'm like, oh, you know what? If they looked like that, oh yeah, we got my videographer in the background going, fuck yeah, they're sexy.
She looks very happy right now.
And even Ted Bundy. I'm sorry, Zac Efron as Ted Bundy. And
Because they're making him hot on the TV.
And I was looking going,
They're
you
not
know
hot
what?
in
If
real
that's
life.
what he fucking, yeah, I'd be right into him. Hello,
Yeah.
give me a piece of that. They're and all of the girls are like, oh, hello.
They're getting
like,
hot, not in real life though. If you've seen the
but,
pictures in real life, you're like,
but maybe
oh.
back because they're all kind of older day serial
Yeah.
killers.
Well, yeah,
I think.
they
So maybe at the
are.
time they were like quite.
Aren't they
Apparently,
like
Ted Bundy
attractive?
was hot.
Yeah, I was going to say, aren't there
Oh.
stories of these guys like in prison and women are like writing them letters being like,
that's
oh
what
my
I'm
God.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
so
so
these
amazing.
people were actually, and even Jeffrey Dahmer as well. To be honest, I thought he was pretty sexy in his little documentary thing as well.
You, listen,
What?
next
Yeah, the
time,
actor, not
Oh,
the
the
real
actor,
one. The
that's what
actor.
I'm- yeah, the
I thought he was pretty hot.
next time you go on a date, I need to do a background check on these guys, okay? I'm getting a little bit worried, all right? I think you're looking for it now. all right?
it's a fantasy.
It is.
Well, yeah, so
Yeah.
we've spoken about this on the show before, like that women have like fantasies of getting, I guess, kidnapped. I mean, we
Of
already
course.
said oh, someone can just break in, find me on my couch and come take me.
True.
I feel like it's because as women, we're very much in I don't want to say we're in control at the moment, but it's very much we have to take over that manly side at the moment. So we just kind of want
someone to come and kidnap us.
Yeah, kidnap us, take us away, put us in our feminine
damsel
energy.
in distress. Like,
damsel in distress.
I'm getting kidnapped. Help me.
I can't do anything about it. Yeah. I think that's why.
I feel like I would get Stockholm syndrome for sure. I feel like if I got kidnapped, I would just definitely be like, oh my God, hey, why me? Those memes where it's like, oh my God, why did you pick me? That would be me for sure.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You try to kick us out. And I'm
Have
like,
you
no,
seen
take me
my
back,
podcast?
baby.
Is that what it is?
He's like, I've got other people to kidnap. God, she's so needy. Leave me alone. Like, come
Where are
back.
you going?
You like kidnap the kidnapper and then you've got him.
I'd be like, you're
that's
not
so
leaving
true.
here.
Exactly.
No. Or like he'd try to lock me in their boot and I'd be like, no, you're coming with me.
But I think you're right. Like there's a huge element around that where it's you as a woman, you want to feel like I don't need to think about anything. I don't need to worry about anything. There's guys in control here. And the extreme of that is literally zero control.
That,
like you have nothing.
That is exactly what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely don't think I could have no control. I think that'd be really annoying, but
Yeah, so that's why I guess the fantasy. I mean, it's like it's
right.
it's not, I don't actually.
Fantasy.
It's I want
Yeah.
to allow someone to kidnap me consensually and take me away.
Yeah, it has to be consensual kidnapping.
Yeah, it's like if you come break into my house, take a few balaclava first. Let me inspect you. If you're hot, then you can take.
If you're hot and got tats, you can take
If
me
not,
away.
then I'm calling the cops.
Yeah, because it is the paradox where if you're going to partake in that fantasy, the girl needs to have the highest level of trust. And if anything like pre-sex has the highest level of control, being like, this is what's okay, this is what's not okay. It needs to be like very clear. So the planning, it's like, is all control really in the girl's position there. But then once it happens, you can have that fantasy of having zero control.
Have you done any kidnap play?
Yeah.
Have you actually pretend kidnapped a girl?
Yeah.
As in like pulled over and put her in the boot?
Sorry. Not in public. So like girls come over, walked in the door and then like grab her.
Oh, you like put a bag over her head or something?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Ooh,
but
hot.
not in...
hello.
I've had situations before where there's been very, let's say, loud sex where it's like, no, stop, please don't.
Oh, is that the one that kicked
and
you?
then I was like,
Is that the girl in the Gold Coast that like kicked you in the head? And she was like,
that's true.
Is that that one?
That was one of them, yeah. And sorry, we were loud there. And
yeah,
and
we
I
were
always
sharing
think,
an
I'm like,
apartment, and I literally got up in the middle of the night and screamed at them because, like,
oh my God, did you?
their
felt like
CNC was a little bit too
I
loud.
felt like I was in like my parents' house or something. It's like, Mum, can you guys keep it down?
Oh my God.
I was so salty. I was like, can we just
Sorry
take
about
this CNC somewhere else?
Sorry.
Because he was like bashing her, not bashing her. You were slapping her, I think.
Oh my God.
It was really loud though, with like a paddle.
Oh.
But what I'm worried about, like, you know what's going on.
Hello.
So you know what's going on, right? You're like, obviously this is
Yeah,
like a
I
part
opened
of
the
play.
door and seen him slapping up a girl, and I was like, just keep it down.
But what my fear
That would have
is,
turned me off so bad.
what my fear is, imagine you're a neighbor, okay? And you just hear like, shut the fuck up. And the girl's like, please stop. You're like, no, be quiet. But I'm waiting for the cops to like knock on my door.
You have to tell the
being
neighbor
like,
it's consensual.
how do you have that conversation? You knock on the neighbor's door. So, what, are you having a party next door? You're like, no, well, kind of. If you hear someone yelling, please stop, don't do that.
Don't
Help me,
worry
please,
about it.
someone help me.
Yeah,
Don't worry about it.
Help me, please, someone call the police.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Don't.
No matter how loud she screams for you to come in and help her and call the police, just
Why
don't
would
do
they
that.
go about that
Could
now?
you imagine?
That's weird.
That's
I
so
don't have to
funny.
imagine I heard it.
But is it having that conversation with your neighbor? Yeah, I've just like crossed my fingers and prayed that the cops don't rock up when that happens. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe you leave
like
a
a
note.
red room.
Yeah, you need
like a
sound
side-
protection or
yeah.
something. Yeah. Oh, you've thought about this. Okay.
I have thought
Oh,
about
wow.
it.
Yeah,
need some
you've
sound
been-
protection. That's a good point.
I prefer my fantasies though.
Yeah.
Keep them as fantasy.
Okay, so have
Don't
you,
come to my house and take me away.
Unless you're sexy.
unless you're sexy.
Send me a prior picture first. I'll consent.
Have you participated in this on like
No.
the receiving it? No.
No, I haven't. I've definitely thought about it. I watched enough shows about it, but
Yeah.
no, I haven't actually. I think I'd be too scared to ask someone.
Yeah. You need a lot of
Yeah,
Oh,
trust.
no, actually, yes, I have. Oh my God.
Was this for one of your horror movies?
No, actually, it was with one of my exes. I only have two, and I hope no one knows who they are. But
50-50 shot. Let's go.
50-50. And he got the the tape and taped me up with the, what is it, masking tape?
Oh,
And then
okay.
carried me into the
Nice.
room.
Oh, hot.
Did he
Yeah.
actually use masking tape?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Hand side.
And how
leg
was
side.
that?
Yeah, I think it was good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was hot.
Nice.
Yeah, I've
I'm
not
not
done anything like that, but it's definitely on my.
To-do list.
Oh no, my mic keeps coming apart. Yeah, it's definitely on the bucket list.
Yeah, it has
To be pretend kid. I want it to be like real. I want to be walking down the street and I want a van to stop next to me. Like
Oh
3
my
guys come
God.
out, put a sack over my head and like carry me into the van and like take me up and oh my God, I need to stop
Do you-
talking.
okay.
I just
Don't
looking at me, I'm like,
continue.
I'm getting way too deep into this now. And then they take me for a drive like 3 hours and I'm just there tied up with a bag over my head
She's
for
like
like 3
3
hours.
hours?
Yeah. No, yeah, you gotta get the anticipation
Yeah,
going.
build
Like
it
I
up.
want to be
Oh
driven
my
into like another
God.
state.
Yeah.
I want it to
sleep.
feel real and then be like thrown around on the dirt and stuff like that. Get all
Oh.
Do you know what would be the worst though?
Thought about it.
Do you know what would be the worst? Okay, imagine this happens. You're like, guys, like, okay, we'll organize this. Then you actually get kidnapped, and the whole time you're like, this is so much fun. Oh my God, this is
And I'm like locked in a
amazing.
basement for a day. Like, yes, these
You're
guys
like,
have
okay,
really
stop
thought
now,
about
guys.
this.
You start talking, the guy's like, shut the fuck up. Blah, blah. You're like, oh, I love this.
I love this, guys.
This is great. This feels so real.
Better than I expected. Like, you guys really went all
You guys are
out.
like, what the fuck is happening?
Even the fake police sirens. Like, oh, how'd you get the cops to
Crazy.
follow you?
Yeah, this is so
This is
cool.
wild. Oh my God, now my mum's calling me.
Stop. You got my mum involved.
Oh
Oh,
my
this is
God,
cool.
guys, this is the best.
Oh, all
You
right.
shouldn't have.
Tap wood. Let's hope that never happens.
Oh no, I want it to happen. Love that. I'm about to have for nothing.
I love you. That's awesome. So good.
All right, you know what to
Yeah.
get me for Christmas now.
Yeah, exactly. I'll hire some kidnappers for you.
Done and done.
Okay. Sounds
Yeah.
good. All right. Any other crazy shit you want to share with us? Any other wild?
I feel like I'm
No pressure. You
Tell
don't
us
have to.
about
by the
like
way.
Yeah.
Playboy and stuff like that, because you were doing Playboy like way back when.
way back when.
Did you go overseas?
I went overseas. I went to I've been overseas like
Have
a
you
few
been to the
times.
Playboy Mansion?
No, I never went to that. No, I didn't. That's in America. So I went
Yeah.
to Mexico.
Oh.
I think that was, I don't quote me, but it's like the first Aussie to go over there to be on the
Hey.
cover of Playboy Mexico.
And
Wow.
first girl from Neighbours to actually be on Playboy.
Yeah,
Oh
first
my
girl from
God,
Neighbours.
yes.
Possibly like I think
Yep.
it was very strict on the fact that I had tattoos at the time, which I had a
Yeah.
lot less tattoos then. It's become a lot better now.
So how back
have
then they
tattoos?
didn't like tattoos?
No, not even Neighbours. Like even the lady who was doing my makeup, she was like, "Oh, I can't work with this. I can't work with this," because she didn't want to cover the tattoos. Yeah.
And did they
so
cover the tattoos?
They covered the
Oh,
tattoos.
wow.
So they did it with wardrobe rather than makeup. They were like, "We're not going to cover that." So it's like a lot more of a problem back then, but I feel like now it's more mainstream-ish.
Yeah, I feel
Oh,
so.
still-
slightly.
Yeah.
Because I've done a few covers and things like that, and they said like, oh, like it was easy for me to get on them because of the fact that
Yeah.
I didn't have like lots of visible tattoos,
Yeah.
and the hair is long and it's natural colored.
Yeah.
and they like long natural.
Very girl next
Yes.
door-ish.
Yeah, not too. And they even said to me, they're like, yeah, your boobs aren't like ridiculously oversized, which is so
Yeah.
hard to find these days. They said to me, it's so hard to find a girl with no tattoos and like not massive knockers and like not
Yeah.
big lips and things. So I was like, okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, there's still like a lot of modeling things that like won't let you on if you have tattoos.
Yeah.
But there is also some that have just tattoos, so they're not as big, obviously. But you know, you still work with
What
it.
do you think the trend is with for you yourself, like escorting or for content creation only fans? Do you feel like more guys are shifting into like, oh yeah, I want to see tattoos, I think it's hot, or do you think it's more towards like more natural or
I
less
think it's
tattoos?
niche. So I
Yeah.
think there definitely is more of an appreciation for girls with tattoos now than before.
Yeah.
I think before it was probably there wasn't as many girls that had tattoos.
Yeah.
Whereas
Yeah.
now that people, I think this started from like people. There is a shift. People are straying away from office jobs. So back in the day, girls didn't have tattoos because they
Yeah.
had like
Yeah.
office jobs or something like that.
100%, yeah.
Or they were, mums and,
Yeah.
it was like not as, I guess, it wasn't as housewifey to be covered in tattoos, I think. So there was
100%.
that kind of stigma. But
Yeah.
I think we've gotten to a point where it's like girls are like, having kids later or maybe not having kids at all and not doing
Yeah.
office jobs where you can have tattoos. Whereas before
Yeah.
there's no way you would have got hired having like
100%.
a bunch of tattoos. Whereas now they don't care.
I think it was even when I was first starting the medical thing, I only had like a few down here, but I would still have to cover them up.
Yeah, so even
So now it doesn't.
wrong hand. Everyone watching at home. So I've got a tattoo here on my.
Is that new?
No, I've had it since I was 18, and when I worked in accounting, I had to cover it up, and it's small.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't see it last time.
Yeah. So I used to have to even cover this one up because it was like on my arm, and that was like not very feminine.
Yeah, I feel like it's I
professional.
don't know anymore. Like I'm not trying to go into the medical field, so I don't know what it's like now. But I feel like
it's
I don't need to hide them
now.
anymore.
I think as I was like leaving the accounting profession, I think we had like there was like one manager or something that had like a full sleeve, or like I think like a few finger tats. I was like the full thing.
Yeah, finger tats.
Maybe don't quote, but yeah, there was one that had like one like kind of visible-ish tattoo, but that was I guess like kind of going out, and it was still mostly covered.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's a bit more chill.
I think it is,
now,
as long as
because
it's,
people
like,
now
not in the
realize
face.
that getting tattoos doesn't make you worse at your job.
I know. All of a sudden, just
hire this girl.
horrible.
She's definitely not going to be good at this job. Look at all the tattoos on her skin. People
Yeah.
have got, and even the clothes. So actually, when I was in accounting, so like before it was like you had to be real suited up to like work in corporate, or you'll shit at your job if you didn't suit up. Whereas when I had joined my accounting firm, they had like gotten rid of the dress code. You still had to dress like you couldn't rock up in like a little boob tube or whatever, but it was like relaxed. They relaxed the dress code.
Yeah.
Because they were like, yeah, it doesn't really equate to whether you're good at your job.
So much better now.
Yeah.
So much better now.
Are you thinking of getting more tattoos? What are the plans?
Yeah, I need to finish. I have like some on my thighs that I'm wanting to finish. I got those in Bali. Because I was under the impression that Bali was a lot faster at tattooing.
Not the case.
No, and I went on my birthday exactly like almost 1 year ago today. No, I don't even know when it was. Yeah, 1 year ago. And it took 14 hours on the first day.
So you were sitting there
For
in one go.
Yeah,
Wow.
14 hours. And by the end of it, I started crying my eyes out. And I was surrounded by a bunch of men that were getting tattooed. I wanted to be like strong, like, yeah, I'm so strong. By the end, I was like, I just can't do it. Everyone else had gone home. It was like 2 a.m. I was like, I literally cannot anymore.
But that's a that's a really long session,
It's
right?
a really long
Did
session.
you have guys
Like-
swapping over?
No, just one.
What?
Like,
Bro.
the only time we had
What?
different was when he had a smoke or something to eat.
Small breaks.
Yeah. And then I had to go back the next day because I was flying out that day to finish it. Another 6 hours. And then it's not even finished. So
How long do you have left, you think?
I would probably, if they're going to go take that long, I would probably say a few sessions.
Yeah, so another 3 weeks.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
like, I don't know.
Are you going to go back to Bali or are you going to do it here?
No, I'm going to do it here.
Okay.
There's
Yeah.
no point.
I
And
went to
what-
Bondi Ink, I think, for my tattoos.
Oh, yeah?
They were quite good.
Yeah,
I
I've
think.
heard that. I've heard.
I mean, my tattoos are still on me, so.
yeah.
I think that's I got a tattoo here.
Yeah, oh, where'd you go? Did
I
you?
think it was Bondi Ink.
Oh, was it the one that's like right on the beach?
Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Oh, show us your tattoo to everybody watching at home. You haven't. Show us.
Not a
It's so dumb.
chance.
Everyone,
Not a
listen.
chance.
Everybody
No,
listening,
not
it's the
happening.
dumbest tattoo ever.
All right, listen,
show us.
I'll show, but we're cutting this up.
What?
It just says acid.
Oh, my God. Wow.
So dumb. Him and one of our other friends got it. And
So
wasn't
we're
that?
in-
Remember,
we're in
it was
Queensland.
right after Queensland.
Yeah, so we're in Queensland and we're like, they wanted to get matching tattoos, and I was
Yeah.
like, I don't really want to tattoo. And so they said, all right, let's get, because we all fucking love LSD. They're like, let's get acid under our lip. And I was
Yeah.
like, okay. So we went to the place and they're like, we don't do like lip tattoos.
Yeah, yeah.
So then we go back to Sydney, went to like,
And you were like
Bondi.
basically
Oh.
kidnapped because it was like we got off the plane and everyone was like, yep, we're going.
Yeah.
I think you didn't even have a chance to think about
Yeah,
it.
we just went.
Wow. Did it hurt in there?
No,
No.
honestly, this sounds weird when I say it. Do you know the little bullet vibrators?
Yeah.
It literally just felt like he had that just pushing against my lip.
Oh, wow.
Like it just felt very
But
vibrating.
I feel like it would hurt. Lip filler hurts so
That,
much.
I know lip filler is crazy.
Yeah.
But it was sure, like I'm sure if I sat there for 14 hours, I'd probably die. But it was like, it's
Yeah.
really quick. So yeah.
Yeah,
it's
I feel
fine.
like quick tattoos don't hurt as
No,
much.
yeah.
But if you're sitting there for friggin' hours,
But it's funny. I totally
Mm.
forget about it. So like, my brother's a dentist. So
Oh,
when
wow.
when I go to get my teeth done, I'll open it and he's like, "Oh yeah, I forgot about your tattoo." I'm like, "What tattoo?" Like, I completely forget
it's
it's
because you
there.
don't
like-
even see it. You're
Yeah,
never going
no,
to see it again.
I really don't.
I have
Yeah.
a little
Yeah.
tattoo on my back that I hate, and
Which tattoo on your
it's
back?
the infinity symbol.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
you've seen it.
yeah.
Yeah, no, same thing. I forget that I have it and that it's there, and then someone will point it out, and I'm like,
Oh,
fuck,
shit,
I forgot
yeah.
about that.
Yeah, damn it.
That thing, that mistake.
Have you ever gotten a tattoo removed?
So I wanted to get the infinity symbol
Yeah.
removed off my back because it's just so random. I hate it. But I went to like 2 removal sessions and it looked like it didn't do anything. anything.
no.
So I was like, oh, I can't be bothered getting any more
Yeah.
removal sessions. And I was like,
Friggin'
it's like, whatever, I'll just live with it. I can't see it. I forget it's there.
What did you
Yeah.
get removed?
I had a tattoo under this one.
Ah.
One of the worst tattoos when I was 18.
Oh, what was it? Tell
What was
us.
it? So did it
dream
actually
catcher.
fully come
Oh,
off?
that's okay.
Yeah, it left a scar underneath, which is why I ended up covering it because I wanted to be like no
Left the
tattoos.
scar from removing it?
Yeah, from removing. So it looked
Ah.
exactly like the old tattoo, but just with no color.
Oh, wow.
So just
okay.
it was like just grey,
Okay.
like a scar of like.
But you
my
can't really
actual-
tell with the tattoo over the top,
No,
right?
you can't
Yeah.
tell. Like, well, I can't tell at all. You can't
Yeah.
even tell it was under there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it freaking hurt. Like it was the most painful thing I've ever
Yeah,
gone
it's
through in
not
my
fun.
life.
Yeah, I've heard the
Yeah.
removal is way worse than actually getting a tattoo.
God. It literally left these like blisters and stuff. I don't know how it
Ugh.
is now because it's been quite maybe like 5-6 years or
No,
something.
I've had friends recently get. Our
it's all the
friend
same.
had a tattoo of a
Oh, a
girl.
girlfriend.
What
Oh
is-
no.
Oh, has he tried to get that taken off?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Has
pretty sure.
he?
I'm pretty sure. I was talking to
Oh.
someone recently who tried getting a tattoo and they said it was like really painful.
Oh,
I don't
you
if-
know it is
I-
painful.
I think it
hasn't
might have been him,
changed
but maybe I'm
then.
wrong.
But yeah, it was
No.
so
Yeah,
painful.
don't get your name of your significant other tattooed on your body, guys.
Yeah.
Does anyone have their partners or is there a name on anyone else?
No, not
No?
not me. No.
As in the guy, did the
Yeah.
partner get it
Oh,
done?
oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
They both got it done
and
together.
I think
Oh,
they
wow.
did
Yeah.
it on like their second date or something
my
like
gosh.
I
that.
thought it was first date, but yeah,
Oh, it
second
might
date.
have been first
Yeah.
date. Yeah, it was
Wow.
like very, very soon
I need that
after
type of
meeting.
obsession. I like that. Be obsessed with me day one.
I
That's
know.
it.
Get my name on your
That's
body
it.
now.
So, I
I'm
know
for
someone-
every girl getting my name tatted.
I love it. Someone asked me today, when Krystal and I were together, and someone was like, "Oh, have you ever applied for maths?" And I was like, "No, but I want to because it's my dream for someone to be forced to marry me.
into marriage.
Like that's my dream. Just a man is just forced to be my husband."
That is
Yeah.
funny.
And that I love that idea.
Yeah.
They can't go anywhere.
Exactly.
They're forced.
These shows are so interesting. I love watching these shows, honestly. Have you seen Love is Blind?
Oh, is that where they
No, I
don't
haven't
see each
seen
they
that.
don't get to see each other?
They spend the whole season.
It's like in the dark or something, isn't it?
There's like a
Oh.
room and like with a wall in between. Have you seen this? You look okay. There's like a wall in between, and so you chat to the other person, but you just never see them.
Yeah.
And then right at the end, it's funny. This funniest thing seeing the reactions
Oh.
because either it's like
oh, I have heard about it.
yes. So
yeah.
after I forget how long it is, but after weeks,
Have
you
any of
then-
them been like, ugh?
Yeah, people have like agreed to be like, let's get married and shit. And then you see the thing, and they're like,
Oh, jokes.
yeah, maybe. It's like,
I was just joking.
could you imagine though? You spend
Oh
that whole
my
time and you
God.
probably have an image of what they look like in your head too.
Yeah.
And then it got,
And then
or it could be
comes-
really good, right? It could be like reverse catfish. You could be like,
Oh.
like that here, damn.
Oh, I want to watch that now.
Yeah, it's really
I know what I'm
interesting.
doing
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah. Or
I love
Have you
that.
seen Love on the Spectrum?
I love that
The
show.
best. The best.
I know what that is.
The
But
best
they
show.
get to see what each other
Yeah,
looks
yeah.
like.
This is it's
Yeah.
people on the autism spectrum. They go, but this it's so wholesome.
Yeah.
They're just
It's
honest.
so wholesome.
They're
yeah.
just so like I wish
Yeah,
everyone
they do.
dated
They're
like
just
this.
like, no, I don't like you.
Yes.
And they walk away.
Straight
They're like,
up.
okay, I like your friend better.
Yeah,
They're
so better.
They're like, I don't want to eat this.
Yeah, I don't like this.
Your
They're
cooking
very
is
honest.
shit. Yeah.
They're like, you should have planned something better. And it's like,
Yeah.
it's just like unfiltered, like
No lie, no
authenticity,
nonsense.
genuine. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of funny too. So
I know.
Yeah, I
Imagine
love
if
it,
dating
yeah.
was like that. Imagine if a guy
You're
was just
just
like,
honest.
yeah, actually, your friend's much hotter.
yeah,
I'm going to
Actually,
go with her
Yeah.
instead.
I'm bored. I want to go home. It's
Yeah.
like
I actually just want to fuck you, so can we get to the bad life?
exactly. It's so good.
Yeah, I
fun
love
times.
that. I think I've watched season 1 and season 2 already. That's already out.
Yeah.
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 I love
No,
that
I'm just
show.
maths because that's my fantasy for like a husband to just
Yeah.
Being forced to marriage.
Yeah, just waltz into my life without a choice.
Yep.
Yeah, at least you don't have to go out and meet them. Like,
No, that's exactly right. I can stay home and then just have a husband forced to
Yeah.
marry me. It's my dream.
Actually, have you
So
guys
much
ever
better.
done like speed dating, like in
Never.
person?
I've done speed dating once. There's a YouTube
Oh,
video of
yes,
this somewhere,
there
but I
is.
don't know.
Wait, really?
Yeah, but like I don't even think like it would be searchable because like I don't think like I'd be like listed on there or whatever. I was
Yeah,
just
I
like
mean-
I'd probably just like girl 2 or something
Yes.
like that. Girl number 2.
Little do they know.
Yeah, but yeah, no. So I did do like an online speed dating, but it wasn't actually real dating. It was like guys were practicing picking up, and it was like they'd have a revolving door of girls, and they would have to practice picking the
Oh,
girl
wow.
up. So it wasn't like a real like, oh, hey, we're going to go on a date after this. I mean, we probably could have, but
Could have. Yeah, I mean,
that
it's
wasn't
basically
the point of it.
Yeah, so one of my friends has a YouTube channel, and it's about like teaching dating advice. So there's a bunch of guys there. We get some girls on, and they'll have like a 5-minute speed date. So they'll chat to Kat, and then at the end of the 5 minutes, we give advice to the guy.
Wow,
so,
I like
and Kat
that.
will also give advice too.
Yeah.
So it's about them like improving their skills. So it's not really like trying to matchmake or anything. As I said, like maybe something happens, but it's just about honing the skills. But I got an Instagram DM like last week where it's called, I forget the name of it, but basically they do events in Sydney where it's kind of like a mix between like meetups and speed dating type thing. So yeah, I thought it was interesting. I've been to
never
one
heard of it.
ages ago and it was
So
absolutely
this is like
fucking
an
rubbish.
in real life one.
Yeah, I thought it was a good idea.
Oh.
We'll
That
need
could
to
be fun.
We'll get you along. We'll get you going.
Yeah, guys forced to date.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah.
Being forced to do something is better than
Yes, any guy being forced to like. That's my
forced to hang
kink.
out with me.
Yeah, that's my kink.
Yeah, I like it.
All right. All right. I wanted to ask you this question, both of you, okay? Because both of you are really, really old and I'm young, handsome, Gen Z type of vibe, you know? I know all the new words. What do you guys think about age gap in terms of relationships?
My significant other has to be significantly older. my SO for me doesn't stand for significant other. It stands for significant older.
Okay.
Like the last guy I dated was like 50, rich hubby. That's everyone on my socials, like all my close friends. So, but this is the first like our listeners are hearing about rich hubby. But it was the recent guy that I was dating, and everyone but my close friends just knew him as rich hubby, and he was 53.
There you go.
Wait.
What is it about older guys that you like?
They're richer.
They're okay.
I was
that's
going
good.
to say, what if you're dating an older guy and he wasn't rich?
No, that would
So
never
that-
happen.
yeah.
No.
So you have to be older and rich.
And rich.
Oh yeah, there's
Richer.
no that
Okay.
would never.
Okay. So it's not that you like them older, you just like them richer.
No, that's. I can't even keep a shit. No,
What
never
if?
happened.
Okay,
No, no.
hang on. I've got a question. Okay.
Yes.
What if he's 18, but he's a billionaire?
Nah.
Look, they have to be somewhat mature. I
Okay.
just don't.
Yeah.
Look, if he was a mature,
Somebody tells me to it.
for $1 billion, maybe. But like, I'd have to like. Because
so you need
like,
the
also
mature. You
Rich
need the
Hubby
mature.
was old and rich, but like things still didn't work out. So like there needs to still be
Yeah,
something
of course.
there.
Yeah. Okay.
But I mean, he wasn't a billionaire.
Not rich enough. Yeah, I don't
Krystal,
know.
what about yourself? Age gap. How do you feel?
I don't really care about it at all. Like,
Yeah.
it's not something I think about. Obviously, I'd rather them be older than younger.
Why?
It's just annoying, man.
Is that
Like,
that must
I
just
feel
be a
like,
thing? It must just be a thing that girls like older, taller guys.
It's just
I think.
because I feel like I
biology.
don't have anything in common with someone like that's a bit younger.
True, because they want to
Yeah.
go out.
Yeah, they want to go
sit
out
on the couch.
They're not, you know,
Yeah, you
I
know-
want to be at home with my dog. So yeah, I don't know. I haven't really even thought about being in a relationship at all for like a very long time because I'm just like not even looking.
Yeah.
So, but if I was to look, if I was to be interested, they would, be older than me.
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of students that are worried because they might be like even 30, like that's old.
Oh no, that's way
And-
too young.
Yeah, but like it's gonna be fucking 80. But they'd be going out to a
No,
club. or,
40s to me these days is even like
40s is
It's
too
younger now.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
like,
exactly. I feel like if you're in your 40s, it's like,
So,
oh
hang
god,
on.
so like immature.
so Krystal,
Grow up.
perfect age for you. Give us a number.
Oh, like 30. I think 40. I think 40.
40, okay.
Yeah,
Alright,
because I'm
cool.
creeping. I'm creeping. And
No, you're not.
I
No,
need
you're not.
to be. And I want to feel younger too.
Ah, that's true.
Yeah, I want to feel like the little
Okay.
baby, you know?
Okay, yeah. As I was saying, like I have a lot of students that are like, oh, I just feel like I'm too old, or I feel like it might be weird. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I'm like, so many girls want like an older guy.
They
Like this is what they're
do.
after. Like there's like no fucking problem here. Like what do you want?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good to hear it from like
Probably
the female
daddy issues.
perspective.
I have some clients as well that like they might be recently divorced and they're like, oh, this is going to be so hard. And I'm like, no, you're like peak
prime.
prime
Yeah.
age.
Enjoy.
Like,
Get in
yes,
there.
you're just like ripe for the picking.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like ripe for the picking.
Yeah, seriously.
That's a piece of fruit.
Yeah, I know.
I love that.
All right, so all the guys out there, okay, I'm going to clip this. I'm going to send it to anyone that's like, I'm worried I'm too old. I'll be like, listen,
Yeah.
you're not even 70 yet, okay? You haven't even hit your prime.
Time is on your side.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're good
Yeah,
to go.
we like them a bit older.
Right. So if anybody wants to kidnap you soon and wants to get in touch with you on OnlyFans or Instagram or wherever to like stalk where you're whereabouts and everything,
Please don't.
if anybody wants to find you after this, where can they find you?
Not in person. You can go on my Instagram, which is Love Lenkova, and then you can go click the links from there.
All right, cool. Because
Okay.
you have an OnlyFans, right?
I do have an OnlyFans, yes.
And what type of content do you do on there?
I pretty much just do all solo content. I do some girl and girl stuff, but mainly solo. Yeah.
All right,
So
sounds
you're
good.
wearing
just
clothes
me.
now, but you usually don't wear clothes.
I usually don't wear clothes on there.
So if you want to see in a natural habitat, okay,
Yeah.
you
Which
can
is
find
at
us in the
home.
links.
on the couch, but
On the
naked.
couch.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's where you can find me.
Cool. Thanks so much
Yeah,
for coming on.
thanks for
we'll put the
having
link
me.
in the bio description thing.
And
Yes.
we're getting you an accountant, okay? Raven Management,
Yeah.
we got you. All right.
Yes.
Will do.
Easy.
Thank you.
Catch ya.